What's going on, everybody? I'm here at Swansea Mountain, just outside of Windermere, BC, and I'm going for a mountain summit today. Out of my own ignorance, I've gotten myself into a pretty funny climb because this route is quite steep. I was doing a little bit of browsing on the web there last night, and it's pretty much entirely above a 12% incline the entire time, so I think I'm going to get beat up pretty good today. Which is fine though, because I'll be back here later to cook up a big pork chop party. So let's get going. Okay, just got my first wind. I can't even go forward without doing like a wheelie. Now, there are mountain bike trails obviously that go down the mountain, but some of them have signage just that they're up tracks only. But looking at them, like, they're full of tree roots and branches and rocks. Like, that is just a whole nother level. I can barely even make it up the road. So whoever's biking out here, pretty hardcore. So never again will I underestimate just the number of kilometers, like the distance it is to a summit. I really got to start taking into account the elevation gain. God. Oh. Man, oh man. I don't know why I do this. It's really discouraging. I feel like I'm super out of shape. I have to stop like every 200 meters just to catch my breath, but we're not in any rush. It's nice that as soon as I get to the top, I don't have to do any more hiking. So it'll just be straight down from there. And no leg cramps yet, which is nice. Wow, pretty sounding bird. See if we can get the identification on this thing. Townsend solitaire, a sleek songbird, a bit smaller than a robin, and much slimmer. Quite a thing to say, much slimmer. I wonder how the robin feels about that description. So I'm in a little bit of a standoff right now. I think you can hear me talking. Now, judging by its butt, that's got to be a white-tailed deer. I don't mean to make any assumptions. So just another little stretch till the summit. It actually says no bicycles on this, which is fine by me. I can't wait to get off this thing. Let's rock. Wow. So here's what happened. I looked at the forecast and made sure the fog was going to clear at like 10 a.m., which it did, right? We have footage. But then I think I made my way up literally into the clouds. You should be able to see the world from here, but no. So, well, maybe I'll try flying the drone and see if I can break out of the clouds. Happy to have made it up here, at least. That's kind of an accomplishment, because that was a lot steeper than I was expecting. So with that said, you win some, you lose some. Let's get back to the van and get those pork chops going. What's up, buddy? Last week I was doing a similar mountain adventure, and on the descent my brakes just got incinerated and pretty much turned to dust. So this week I ended up getting some new brake pads, and I installed them there yesterday, and as confident as I am that they're good pads and all that, I sure hope I tighten them enough. I don't have any tools with me. So here is the first audition of my new brakes. A little squeaky. Oh! Yeah, see, we're out of the fog here. It's interesting. It goes fog and then it goes clear for couple 100 feet, and then it goes into the clouds. Today's special is maple syrup pork chops. What that's going to consist of is some pork chops with maple syrup marinade, or whatever you call it, glaze. So it's going to be maple syrup, a little bit of salt, and I think a little bit of ground cinnamon. And you're probably thinking that's not many ingredients, and you're right, because this is actually a Weight Watchers recipe I found online. I'm not really trying to watch my figure at all, but I thought, hey, there's so few ingredients, maybe I could pull this off. So that's the meat portion. As far as sides, we've got some organic string beans and little roasted potatoes. Should be able to do a lot of this in the air fryer. Maybe I'll fry the string beans on the induction, but let's prep these vegetables first. Now I'm just going to cut the tips off these. See if I can line them all up. I'd love to know how other people are cutting their beans out there. I'll be honest, it's my first time doing such a thing. I'm usually buying the frozen string beans, so it's usually not much of a preparation stage. Now I'll put the beans in there just to hang out. Now onto the potatoes. There. Makes it a lot simpler than getting those great big regular potatoes. I'm going to do a little bit of olive oil, salt, smoked paprika, some black pepper, and cilantro leaves. Now for the glaze, calls for 1/3 cup of syrup, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I only have a tablespoon. That looks like about half a teaspoon. and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sure smells good. All right, that's looking pretty interesting. Just let that sit for a sec. Maybe move it over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna transfer these some paper towel and pat them dry. Should help the glaze stick a little better. Actually, you know what I'm thinking is that I probably don't need to eat 3, and I can only fit 2 in the air fryer. Save this fella for later. The glaze. Smells fantastic. Apologies for the primitive kitchen equipment. I don't have much here, but make do with what I got. All right, from there into the cooking. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to fit 3 in there anyway. Okay, so we got the potatoes in one, pork chops in the other. For the string beans, just a little splash of oil. Pork chops. And the green beans. So fancy. Where to begin? Here's with the pork chop. Looks pretty good. Cheers. Neat. You can taste the cinnamon. Try to see if I can taste the maple syrup. Yep. The old pork, it's chewy. Try these. Super hot, pretty good. String beans. I didn't want to tell you before I did this, but I've never cooked pork chops before. I don't got a whole lot of bad things to say about that. That really hit the spot. Probably could have cooked the potatoes not as long. Pork chops were great. Maybe if the sauce was a little more, had a little more oomph to it, but I'm not going to complain about that. It's my first time ever cooking them. Now I think that might be the last mountain I tackle here in the Rockies, at least this time of year. It's just a little too much kind of even getting to the mountain because the snow line's getting lower and lower and the roads are muddier and dirtier. Last night I was parked up the service road a bit, and at 5 a.m. this morning, graders and excavators were there fixing the road. It was just like, man, I don't think I should be here, especially in 2-wheel drive. So I think I'm going to keep heading west towards Vancouver Island. I'm excited to get that way, and it'll be a little more milder, and I still want to get biking and stuff. So I'm hoping the conditions are pretty good for that. But I think that'll be it for now. See if I get into something tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.